lift you up, not tear you down. You say, why would you do something like that, man? I'm cool with my friends. Well, maybe you are cool with your friends. But do it like the scientist did one time. He took an aquarium. Man, all these little fish. You ever been in the ocean before? A school of fish come by. You're like, woo! And they get up in your bridges and suddenly, woo! And one runs out, and yeah, it's weird. And, but if you ever see like a school of fish, and you know what, they all, go study, and they all follow one fish. And so they had them in an aquarium one time, and they took out the little lead fish, and they began to follow the other fish, whoever was leading, and the scientists took a mechanical fish. Now, even this, you got to look at, fish really do have brains, and they actually took a mechanical fish with no brain. They put it back in the aquarium, and all the little fish began to follow the fish with no brain. So funny in life. It happens to us, man. We'll find ourselves following people that are going maybe nowhere. And you come to a day where every knee will bow. I don't know about you, but I want to be leading with some other people who know where we're going. The Bible says that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. If you follow Him, He promises it'll be the best life. I'd encourage you, man, evaluate the 5 closest people. You don't know whose brain you're following and where they might be leading you. And they might themselves not even have a clue. That's the scarier thing. And I say that because I have a friend, the actual thug that I brought up on stage. I was cutting up about the barbecue, but one of my good friends in high school, for him, man, he just had it all figured out. He went off right into his trip, and for the next few years began to just party it up, man. I mean, for him, it was a life of all one huge party. He actually got sick right there on the trip, right there. He got sick, and he actually woke up in the hospital. The guy that was on stage just a second ago, true story, he woke up in the hospital and his mom was there. Some was from dehydration, but mostly was from alcohol poisoning. Him and his buddies, it didn't stop him though, because it never does. You got to always evaluate those around you. He actually woke up and they said, man, let's go off to college and let's go to university. And then they went to a university and they actually said, let's buy a 5-bedroom house and let's make it the craziest party house this campus has ever seen. That was their goal. That was their dream. If we do this, man, we'll be the coolest people ever. You know, it's so funny to me. Some people, you definitely probably not go laugh at this, but it blows my mind that people think it is so stinking cool, like to just get plastered out of your mind. But yet, at the end of the night, to be just hanging over some commode and you're just staring at it. Oh, look how cool I look right now. No. You ever try me before that? But it's cool though. Because everybody's telling you to do it. Go. And then they're like, and he leaves there, and they open up this house, and they begin, you know, when I was at this university, it was the number 2 party school in America, and they get there, and they want to open up this huge party, but there was something that happened. As they opened up the house, and things began to happen, it actually came to Birmingham. Him and a group of guys, I call them mighty men, somebody, I don't even know who the students are, but somebody just ministered to them, just showed them the love of God. I don't even know what happened, but this is what I do know. Whoever it is that told them, I can't wait till I get to heaven one day, because only in heaven these kind of people are revealed. The true glory, the true credit, the crowns and rewards go to people who live the life. And whatever happens, these men right here, they actually come into the service of the basement, and they were so strong, they didn't even want to be. They didn't know what happened, but they were so strong to the altar that all of them ended up bowing their knees, and all of them ended up giving their hearts to the Lord. They started a movement called Unchained that is now spread across the country and colleges all over. You know why? Let hope is always with. All it takes is somebody, but what I can't wait is when I get to heaven one day, and whoever the students were, whoever the kids were, like after these mighty men, and all of them who lead Unashamed, now Unashamed, because I can't wait to the little girl, the little guy, whoever just said, come. Like when Jesus was like, yeah, y'all can all get out of the way. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Everybody involved in Unashamed, thank you. Yeah, you right there. Yeah, come here, sweetheart. Yeah, you, man. Like the friend. I can't wait. He said, now bring them every reward and every crown for all the souls that were saved. They are putting up to the Lord. That's right there. Like, I cannot wait to see what happens. And I think about it, because hope always rises, it always comes in the craziest of packages. And you say, but what happens next? I would say this, that every tongue will confess. It just will. One day or another, every tongue will confess. Paul goes into this. I mean, you should read about it. He actually says, even in another translation, he says, even in heaven the angels will proclaim. Those on earth will proclaim, and those in the underworld will proclaim. Everything will end up there, because that's what he called the King of all kings. And then I'll give you a different illustration. Do forgive me on this one, but it would be like this. People say all the time, like some people say, I just feel dead, man. I feel like I have no life. Let me suggest to you this. Forget the school of fish, but just take one fish. Put a fish in an aquarium, right? Any fish. If I took that fish out of its life source, the Bible says, you need to go read it in the very first Genesis, right in the beginning. It says, in the beginning this, in the beginning this, in the beginning this, and every single thing that was ever created came from God, by God, for God. Every living thing. And in the beginning, He created all these things that I ask myself sometimes, why would, like if I took a goldfish right now out of an aquarium or out of a tank, and I just put it right there on the counter, within a period of time, if I just watched it would die. You don't know why? Because it's not this life. If I took out a plant right now, and I just ripped it out of the ground, and I just put it on the dirt, and I just said, watch it, the sunlight won't hit it, it's not in the ground, it's not getting nutrients, it's not pulling water out, it will end up dying. I could take any living thing, but sometimes, I don't know what it is, but about human beings, we just would rather say, no, He's not the way. He's not the truth. He's not the life. Jesus is not. And somehow they get out of their life, and over time, if you're out of the water, if you're out of the ground, if you're out of whatever that you need to be in, because God is what you need, prayer, worship, His Word, it is Him. It makes you alive. If you're outside of that, it just produces what someone said. So the emails, there's a friend that we were watching a minute ago, that what you don't understand is, like I see the guy out about all the time now, and it's crazy what God ends up doing, but sometimes you just never know. Like, you might think one thing, but this guy now, ministry, he had everything he wanted. He had everything he could ever fathom getting. He had everything money could buy. But he was so empty. He was actually out of his life. It's crazy. The Bible says every tongue will confess, and it actually happens to people you were.
I got more money. I play bigger shows. I mean, houses, cars.